Why would you want to upgrade wheels on a road bike? The three main benefits for upgrading your wheel set would be to increase strength, reduce weight, and the ability to run tubeless tyres. Stiffer wheels, for example those using higher quality rims such as this carbon one, mean better power transfer, better steering accuracy and control. Smoother bearings within the hub shell mean that the wheels will roll faster and be more efficient with less drag. Therefore, if you're willing and able to, upgrading this component can make a massive difference to performance and how much enjoyment you can get out of cycling the bike. One of the first things to consider is the wheel going to fit onto my bike? All the wheels we're looking at are 700C wheels, so that's a 622mm diameter. The importance as far as the diameter goes is whether it's going to fit in the frame, but also the other consideration is the hub width. On the front wheel, this is going to be 100mm spacing, and that's going to be consistent whether you're running caliper, cantilever or disc brakes. With the rear wheel spacing, this is going to be 130mm for cantilever and caliper brake type bikes, and for disc brakes, as a recent introduction and a crossover from 29er mountain bike wheels, you'll see disc brakes with 135mm rear wheel spacing. You're going to need to check compatibility with your current brake setup in order to upgrade to a relevant wheel set. If you're using rim brakes, you're going to need to use a wheel set with a rim brake compatible section of the rim. This flat even surface is essential if you're using rim brakes, as you need that for the pads to make contact. However, if you're using a disc brake setup, you're going to need either a 6-bolt or a centre lock fitting for the actual disc rotor. The rim surface is very unlikely to have any braking surface at all for a disc specific wheel. One other main consideration you're going to need when selecting an upgraded wheel set is what type of tyre you're going to be using. Are you going to be using a tubular tyre, a clincher tyre, a folding clincher, or even using a rim strip or a suitable tubeless wheel, a tubeless clincher tyre? Standard open clinchers are the easiest tyres to maintain, to secure onto the wheel, and also going to provide the ability to fit an inner tube, fix a puncture and keep going on the road again. A tubular tyre, while it may be more maintenance and more difficult to change in the event of a puncture, it will provide performance benefits as far as rolling resistance and lighter weight. These tyres will ride smoother and ride faster, which is why you'll see them feature on many professional cyclists' bikes. A high-performance clincher tyre can provide many of the benefits of a tubular. By having a higher thread count, it means that the casing of the tyre is more supple and compliant with the road, reducing rolling resistance and enabling improved ride quality, being more comfortable for the rider and faster. In addition to the type of tyre that's going to be fitted to the rim can be made out of different materials. For example, an aluminium rim which provides consistent braking for a good price point. A carbon fibre rim can be beneficial and certainly worthy of an upgrade. It can provide a stiffer wheel, a stronger wheel, a more compliant wheel, giving it more comfort for the rider, enabling overall it to be faster and perform better. However, there are some drawbacks. Braking can be difficult, particularly in the wet, and does require special compound pads, which are more expensive than regular road bike pads. Alternatively, if you're using a disc brake method, you're going to be clamping on the steel disc, and therefore much more power and leverage can be used to provide reliable, consistent, powerful braking without damaging the rim surface and weakening the wheel. Many upgraded wheel sets will come with replacement quick release skewers. These can be designed lighter, more aerodynamic and made out of more costly materials. Tubeless rim strips are available for compatible rims. It's important that the bead of the tubeless wheel is compatible with tubeless tyres, because the high pressures in road cycling can cause a tyre to blow off an incompatible rim. You'll find on some rims there may be aerodynamic considerations. For example, on this carbon fibre wheel set, it's got a slightly deeper rim profile, with the idea being that it's going to create a more aerodynamic wheel. This also adds to stiffness, and you'll also see people using these deep section wheels for cyclocross bikes, providing that extra wheel stiffness enables some riders to power through more challenging terrain.